Good evening and welcome to tonight's meeting of the Fort Wayne Community Schools Board of Trustees. We will begin this meeting as we do every meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. If you please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now we'll have the roll call of members.
Good evening, I'm Glenna Yale, and I represent District 2.
Tom Smith, 3rd District.
Maria Norman, member at large.
Ann Duff, member at large.
Jordan Lebemoff, the 4th District.
And I'm Julie Hollingsworth, elected from District 1. Mr. Corona is not with us this evening. And to my far left is Barb Trout, the clerk of the board, who does her best to keep us organized. And our superintendent, Dr. Winnie Robinson. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Tonight is a special night, as is the first meeting that we have every May. And this is the evening that we recognize the recipients of Fort Wayne Community School scholarships. And somebody put, oh, here it is. Like I said, this is a culmination of 4 years of hard work for students and parents and aunts and uncles and grandparents and others who have help these students become successful, and it's definitely exciting for us to recognize them. 27 Fort Wayne Community School high school seniors were recently awarded scholarships by the Fort Wayne Community School Scholarship Committee. This committee is permanently chaired by Matt Henry. Good evening, Matt. And other committee members are selected by the Fort Wayne Community School Board. Each of us selects a member to serve on that committee. This year, the committee awarded the Charles Baker, the Charles and Josephine Biedenwig, the John and Marianne Chapman, the Lee family, the Bill Anthus, the Casey Harder, the Alice McPherson, the Noel Hupp Entrepreneurship, the Mary Kerwin Glenwood Park, Ship Chandler, Grace Hogan, John Young, and Caroline Zwick scholarships. Students who receive these scholarships must be Fort Wayne Community School seniors who displayed financial needs, scholarship, leadership, and initiative during their high school years, and awards range from $500 to $24,000. Before we announce the scholarship award winners, this just in, we have a special recognition. So if Phil Giaquina would come forward along with Dan Leonard, both from the House of Representatives. Good evening. Okay, sure, yeah, step up to the, yeah, you are, and I assume you are reading the resolution, not me.
I am, and I'm on your court now, so I have to ask you where we go. We're used to letting folks know. Should I go ahead?
I'll give you a background. One of the things that most of you are aware is that Mr. Giaquina ended his time with us. Not this Mr. Giaquina, his brother, Mark Giaquina. And we wanted to make sure that we honored him with the magnitude of the, in the same way he has honored us working here at the district. So it took a little time because legislators were busy. And so unfortunately, we wanted to do this a little bit earlier, and that didn't work. So we had these two gentlemen with us this evening, and we had to squeeze into their busy agendas. So I hope we surprised you, because it's hard to tell anybody anything in this district and not have to enjoy it. So yeah. With that, I'll turn it over.
Thank you, Dr. Robinson. Obviously, suggestions from you. Representative Leonard approached me on the House floor. I had nothing to do with this, in all honesty. It wasn't my idea. Dan says, your brother has put in so many years. He's put in so many years of hard work, and we just thought it'd be great, Mark, to honor you on the House floor and on the Senate floor. I know you weren't there, but sometimes we do these rather quickly and call them pass across the desk, but we'd rather do it in person anyway. And with you in front of the board. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to read it it's quick. And this is a House concurrent resolution recognizing Mark Giaquinta, whereas Mark Giaquinta served as a member of the Fort Wayne Community School Board for 10 years, serving as president for the majority of that time. And whereas elected to the board in November 2006, Mark Giaquinta will resign effective April 1st, 2017. Whereas serving as vice president his first year in office, Mark Giaquinta presided over the board as president from 2008 until January 2017. Whereas under Mark Giaquinta's leadership, Fort Wayne Community Schools passed 2 successful building referendums, implemented the balanced scorecard, and established a new district mission, vision, set of core values and strategies. Whereas the high school district graduation rate increased by more than 10% to 89% under Mark Giaquinta's guidance, and whereas Mark Giaquinta was instrumental in reshaping the nature of board governance and establishing the proper roles for the governing board and the management team, and whereas in recognition of his many accomplishments, Mark Giaquinta was named the 2014 Journal-Gazette Citizen of the Year with Fort Wayne Community School Superintendent Dr. Wendy Robinson, and was a recipient of the 2015 Cube Award for Urban School Board Excellence. And whereas known as an ardent champion of public education, Mark Giaquinta will be greatly missed by the Fort Wayne Community School Board and by all the citizens of Fort Wayne. Therefore, be it resolved by the House of Representatives of the General Assembly of the State of Indiana, with the Senate concurring, that Representative Leonard and I, Mark, would like to honor you if you'd like to step up with this resolution.
Well, I'd like everybody to understand exactly what this is as much as anything. 100 members in the House of Representatives, and actually Phil and I, Phil approves resolutions on the Democrat side, and I approve resolutions on the House side, and they have to be approved by both of us in order to become a part of the record. And a resolution like this is a permanent part of the House of Representatives record. People for eternity will be able to go back in the record and see that Mark Giaquinta was honored by a resolution by the House of Representatives. I went to Phil on the House floor and said, we got to do this. We have to do this for Mark. He said, oh, don't worry about it. He's okay. Don't worry about it. So, Mark, I just want you to know I'm on your side. I was all for you. It's great to be here to present a resolution to someone who is so dedicated to our children, so dedicated to education, and has helped improve Fort Wayne Community Schools over the years and set standards for which this school board is, you have a lot to work for and a lot to keep up to. But on behalf of the House of Representatives and the state of Indiana, Mark, congratulations on a job well done and well-deserved recognition.
President Hollingsworth and Dr. Robinson, members of the board, representatives, I really, what makes this really remarkable is I sued half the House 4 years ago. Yeah, I know. Brian signed. I have to tell Speaker Bosma especially thank you. I do so appreciate it, especially receiving this from these two. You know, we see so much strife in public office, and these two are my favorites. And Phil called me one day and he said, you know, it's not that hard. You just respect everybody and listen to everybody, and you get things done. And that's what Representative Leonard and Giaquinta have done. I really do appreciate this so much. It's been it was my privilege. And when I hear Mark Giaquinta this and Mark Giaquinta that, thank you, teachers, for all that you have done and all that you do. You have made Fort Wayne Community Schools, and thank you parents for all that you have done and all that you do, and our students. You have made Fort Wayne Community Schools, even though people don't always understand this, the best laboratory for what is right with public education in all the country. If you want to know how to run public education, come to Fort Wayne.
Yes.
There's no reason to destroy it. There's no reason to defund it. We've shown how you do it. And there's only one point of sadness that I have as I leave here, and it's that some people still to this day do not believe that we teach values. Look around this room. Look at our melting pot and feel the love that we have and the respect that we have for each other. We teach values every single day, and it starts with that first goal. We're going to continue to work so that each and every student reaches his or her potential, and that we narrow this doggone achievement gap so that everybody has a fair shot at the dream that this wonderful country provides for each and every one of us. Again, it was my distinct privilege to serve in the capacity I did. I've served with the best boards ever put together in any area of public life, and I love each of you. You know that. Thank you very much. I'll be at the meetings, again, my distinct privilege. Thank you, teachers. Sprint to the finish line this year for the kids. And Phil, Representative Leonard, thank you again.
Thank you.
I was afraid Phil was going to put rabbit ears up behind Mark's ear. And thank you so much for being patient.
By all means.
Well, and after that, Matt, I think I will just turn it over to you for the scholarship presentation.
Thank you, Madam President. I appreciate that. And thank you, Board and Dr. Robinson. And congratulations, Mark, well deserved. And it's been a pleasure working with you throughout all these years, and you've always had the kindest things to say about our committee and the work we do, and we've always appreciated it year after year. Over the past several months, the Fort Wayne Community Schools Scholarship Committee reviewed nearly 200 scholarship applications from seniors throughout our system. Tonight, it's my pleasure to present to the board our scholarship winners. But before doing so, I'd like to acknowledge my fellow committee members who worked so hard throughout these past few months. And two of them stand before us, Nita Auer and Michelle Bandor, and they're going to help pass out our handout, I should say, the recognition. But also Travis Ames, Dr. L. Brothers, Dr. Gabe Carey, Judge Bill Lee, and Sal Soto are also committee members. And I'd be remiss not to mention Jessica Swinford and Polly Swenson, who are with the Fort Wayne Community School community programs. They do a lot of work behind the scenes, and without their help, our jobs would be much more difficult. The Scholarship Committee selected 27 seniors to receive more than $187,000 in academic scholarships. These students are screened on financial need, scholarship, leadership, and initiative displayed during their high school years. The awards range from a one-time scholarship of $1,500 to up to $6,000 over a 4-year period. These students are the cream of the crop. And as you might imagine, a few had some scheduling conflicts and weren't able to make it. But fortunately, most were able to join us this evening, and it's my privilege to formally recognize them for their achievement. Let's begin with the Grace Hogan Scholarship winners. They are Daisy Diaz. She's a Southside High School senior, and she plans to attend Indiana University in Bloomington to study, as she says, something related to the medical field. Also, Justin Freeman, a Southside High School senior. He plans to study business management and political science at Indiana University in Bloomington. Also, Grace Hogan Scholarship winners were Dustin So and Jacob Younger, who could not make it tonight. Dustin is a Northrop High School senior, and Jacob is a Snyder High School senior. So you have our Grace Hogan Scholarship winners.
Now, whoever else wants to take a picture? Parents?
Parents, you want to take pictures?
We've got plenty of time, so. Congratulations.
Next, we have the Carolyn Zwick Scholarship winners. First, we have Tet Mong, a Snyder High School senior. He plans to study nursing at Indiana University, Bloomington. And we have just one Zwick Scholarship winner this year.
Anyone else?
Come right down the middle, don't be shy.
It's right down the middle.
Floor is yours. Congratulations.
The John Young Scholarship winners are Tiara Jackson, a Southside High School senior. She plans to earn a degree in community health from Indiana University, Bloomington. Also, Damon Marlowe, a Wayne High School senior. He plans to attend Trine University to study electrical engineering. Elizabeth Pancake, a Southside senior. She plans to attend Ball State University to study biology with a concentration in genetics and a minor in Spanish. Moises Lopez Saltero, a Wayne High School senior. He plans to earn a degree in legal studies from DePaul University. Caitlin Southern, a Northrop High School senior. She will be attending the University of St. Francis and studying business administration. Joseph Thornson, a Snyder High School senior, and he plans to study engineering at Purdue University. And Fletcher York, a Northrop High School senior. He plans to attend Earlham University to study history and politics. And we have our John Young Scholarship winners. Parents? Congratulations. The winners of the John and Mary Ann Chapman Scholarship for Northside High School students going into the medical field are Samuel Clay, and he will be attending IPFW to study biochemistry. And Willie Mong, who is still deciding between Indiana University or Purdue University, but knows that he will be studying biology to become a doctor.
You know, that's all on TV, Nita.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
Okay, congratulations. The Alice McPherson Scholarship winner is a Northside High School senior, Isabel Maas. She will be attending Indiana University, but she was unable to join us this evening. The Casey Harder Scholarship winner is Northrop High School senior, Jennifer Nguyen. She'll be attending Indiana University in Bloomington to study biochemistry and continue on the pre-med track. The Charles Baker Scholarship winner is a Wayne High School student, Sarah Humphrey. She will be attending Ball State and currently undecided with her major selection.
Theater minor?
The Clarence and Josephine Biedenwig Scholarship winners are Laduva Shears, a Southside High School senior who will study education at Manchester University. Also, Elizabeth Guston, a Southside High School senior who was unable to join us tonight.
Congratulations.
The Ben Giaquinta Scholarship winner is Nathan Gidley. A Snyder High School senior, he will be attending Ball State and studying meteorology and telecommunications. The Anthus Scholarship winner is Harley Allen, a Northrop High School senior. He will attend Ivy Tech and study aviation and mechanical engineering. The winners of the Lee Family Scholarship for Northside High School students are Sophia Drummond. She's currently undecided in her major and will be attending either IPFW or the University of St. Francis. Also, Laisha Hawkins, and she'll be studying biology and pre-med and attending Indiana University in Bloomington. The winners of the Mary Kerwin Glenwood Park Scholarship for Snyder High School students are Kant Min So, who was unable to attend, and Blake Worley, who will be attending Indiana University in Bloomington and studying computer science. The winner of the Ship Chandler Scholarship for a Northrop High School student is Noah Kilby, who was unable to attend tonight. And then last but not least, the winner of the Noel Hupp Entrepreneurship Scholarship is Emily Zion, a Northside High School senior majoring in business at IUPUI in Indianapolis. And it's my privilege to present and recognize the scholarship winners before the board, and we thank you for the opportunity.
Thanks, Matt.
You bet.
Thank you very much, Matt. And thanks to the members of the committee for all the hard work that you put in. I know it's rewarding, but...
Very much so.
but yes, but nonetheless, I know you spend a lot of time doing that, and we
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you very much. It really is an honor. So thank you all, and especially to the parents and the hard work of the students. So thank you.
We can pause for a moment. I told them they can make their escape.
Yep.
Thank you.
You have our permission to exit.
You can
We won't make you stay for the rest of the business meeting. That's what big sisters are for.
Thank you.
But it was funny because the kids that we did
Yeah, it's
the
not the
Rotary
same word.
retreat thing, they were talking about, it's a really great opportunity because you get to build into the young people because you guys are old and you won't be around long. We just
It really is a nice opportunity to talk to a lot of, we had a reception earlier, and you get to meet the students and their parents and find out about, what they're studying and where they're going. And I know it's a rewarding night for the parents, and also teachers and staff, and for you too, Dr. Robinson. I mean, this is what it's all about. This is why you go into education, to hear those stories and see those kids excited for their next journey in life. So it's rewarding.
I think the part that it's hard not to smile when you watch the family's pride in their students, and for everybody who often we denigrate the family structure and what parents are doing or not doing, but we have so many examples in this district, and you just saw the best example tonight of how much pride there is. So thank you for your indulgence. It's a big deal getting that scholarship.
Yeah,
So
it is.
time well spent.
Absolutely. It's an enjoyable evening. And now on to the really exciting part of the evening, and that's the consent agenda. Those are items that come before us every meeting. They include the approval of minutes From the last meeting, April 24th, they include the vouchers and payroll approval, and those, of course, are on record for like 7 years, I think. And then the personnel report, and Dr. Robinson, was there anything in the personnel report you wanted to highlight?
Yes, please, if I can make some introductions. We have several new principals here with us this evening and some adjustments we've made.
Okay.
So when I talk about you have to stand up so we can embarrass you on TV. We'll start, it says Matthew, but Matt Herron. Matt's going to be going to Lane Middle School as the principal. Matt's been with us as an assistant principal at Lane. He was an assistant principal in 2012. He came from Wawasee and Manchester and Southwest Allen. He's had quite an educational experience, but the passion that came through when I interviewed him will make him an excellent choice for Lane Middle School as principal. Welcome.
Okay.
Thanks, Matt.
Congratulations.
Welcome.
Frank Klein. Frank is not a newbie, but Frank is working with us as a district. Frank will be the new principal at Abbott Elementary. Frank, it was a hard decision for me. My grandchildren go to Lincoln, but we do what's best. And so Frank's going to be taking that magic to Abbott. He's been with us since 1992, and I appreciate his passion he's going to take to Abbott Elementary. So thank you, Frank. Now, the teachers at Lincoln are not very happy,
Congratulations.
so if they try to email you or call, don't answer the phone. They're happy for him, but they, thank you very much, Frank. Claire Paul, there you are. Claire is going to become the new principal at Lincoln. Claire was sitting next to, she was the assistant principal at Weiser Park this year. Prior to that, she'd been a district coach in East Allen, a principal, and she'll be the new principal at Lincoln, and she'll have those people come in just a minute.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Claire. Shannon Rogers. I knew Shannon was going to be able to be with us this evening. Shannon is currently the principal at Shambaugh. That's another set of teachers. If they email you, be passionate because they were not happy either. But Shannon is going to be going to Harrison Hill and display the same passion for that move that Frank did. So I really appreciate that. Neil Rupp. Neil is going to be the new principal at Shambaugh. And Neil has been with us, been at Harrison Hill, did some great work there this year for us as an assistant principal, and will do the same great work at Shambaugh next year. Welcome, Neil.
Congratulations.
Matt Schiebel, I don't think Matt, oh, there you are. You and Jack were blending, so it's hard to
Camouflage.
Matt Schiebel is another one of our veteran principals who's making a move this year for us. Matt will be the principal at Kikianga. And Matt's been here so long, 1987, and has been with us and been a faithful member of our administration, is going to do a great job at Kikianga. We also will be teaming with Matt at Kikianga, Mark Bailey, who was at Lane. So that'll be a great team for Kikianga next year. Thank you so much. And Maureen Sullivan, there you are. Maureen was the assistant principal at Kikianga. I'm trying to get all these things straight this year, and did a great job. She will become the principal at Shawnee. She's been with us since 2001 as a substitute teacher. So we are very grateful for that.
Congratulations.
What did I say? Sylvester, I know her name. I'm looking right at her. Thank you, Barb. She knows I know who she is. So wanted to highlight all of the new principals. This is probably a record. I don't know if we've ever gotten this many hired quality candidates this quickly. We will be bringing you to the next board meeting assistant principals. Plus, we also expect at that time to bring the new director of special ed, Mr. Campbell.
Mr. Hisso?
I'm not talking to him.
Oh, okay.
We also have on the agenda, Mr. Hissong is going to be retiring at the end of the school year. And so we're still working through posting for that position.
Only if we approve it.
That was. And since I'm picking up some of the workload there, let's talk through this. But anyway, I do want to say, and we're going to do some honoring of Mr. Hissong before he walks out the door. It's been a pleasure having you as a member of cabinet. And when people talk about administration and the bloated central office staff, this is it. And so much of the work that we do has to be collaborative. And so it's difficult for us when we lose a member of the team. We get a little protective about who the next member will be because we have to depend on each other. And Chris has done that. He has supported us and served us well. And if you get near him, he's very happy thinking about what he's going to do in retirement. So that's why I'm really not talking to him, but I guess we do have to honor the fact that it is on the agenda.
Okay. That's it for the consent agenda. So do we have a motion? Or?
I move approval.
Second.
Okay, thanks, Tom. Thanks, Ann. All those in favor of approval signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay. Now we have we don't have any old business, but we do have a little bit of new business. First, we have a bid recommendation for an award that be made to the lowest responsible and responsive bidder for the purchase of 255 Bretford laptop carts. The company is Process Information Systems out of Carmel, Indiana, for a total of $2,236.95. We can see the information below that. The invitations to bid were sent to 14 bidders with 9 responding. 3 were disqualified for not meeting specifications. And we can see here that the 6 bidders that there were, with Process being the lowest. If there are any questions, those will be answered by Jack Bird, Director of Technology. Do we have a motion?
So move. Approval.
Okay, thanks, Jordan. Second by Tom. Anyone have any questions? Okay, all those in favor of approval signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay, that brings us to appointment of project architects. For architects and engineers for the following school basic renewal, restoration, and safety construction projects. And these are if I'm correct, the 4th and 5th projects of the 2016 bond project that voters approved in May. It's recommended that the board approve the appointment of project architects and engineers for the following school basic renewal, restoration, safety, construction projects. For Lane Middle School, the architect is Design Collaborative, Inc. The design contract fee is $483,000. The estimated construction budget at Lane is $6.4 million. Washington Center Elementary renovation, the architect is MSKTD and Associates. That fee is $513,500, and the estimated budget for Washington Center renovation is $6.95 million. Indiana law requires that projects over $100,000 make use of a registered architect or professional engineer for developing plans and specifications. Project architects, engineers need to be appointed now to allow sufficient time for planning and bidding of projects. These projects will be funded from the 2016 bond project. I'm not saying that all again. Any questions will be answered by, I don't know, is Darren here? By Kathy Friend. So do we have a motion, second?
I move approval.
Thanks, Tom.
Second.
Thanks, Maria. Any questions? And these companies are both local, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's good. And do we have an estimate for when the plans will be complete and the construction will start?
Usually it's, construction will probably start.
Like next summer?
Yeah, probably. The specs will probably be available to put out on the street by January, and then the bids will go in the early spring and construction next summer. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Any other questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay, and that brings us to Student basic accident insurance and athletic insurance. It's recommended that the board approve a one-year extension with no increase for student accident insurance through Specialty Risk Underwriters, Inc. at a cost of $180,115 for the 2017-2018 school year. The underwriter for the recommended insurance is United States Fire Insurance Company, AM Best rated A. AG Administrators will be the third-party administrator for the plan. The premium for the basic sports and accident insurance for the 2017-18 school year will be $175,140. This will provide a $25,000 maximum medical benefit with zero deductible for each student. The premium for catastrophic coverage will be $4,975 for the 2017-18 school year. This coverage has a maximum benefit of $5 million and is for middle school athletes only. The IHSAA provides catastrophic coverage for high school athletes. Optional policies are available to parents to provide 24-hour coverage and/or extended dental coverage at the expense of the parents. Questions will be addressed by Stefan Pittenger, Director of Fiscal Affairs. Okay? We have a motion, second?
I move approval.
I have a question, though.
Thanks, Tom.
Second.
Thanks, Glenna. Yeah, Jordan?
Is this an excess policy?
Yes, it's secondary, it's excess over and above what parents may have as far as medical insurance for their
So
child.
claims first are submitted to mom and dad's or whomever the guardian's insurance carrier is. Should there be a deductible or a copay, then that deductible copay is submitted to this particular policy for reimbursement purposes.
That's correct,
Okay.
yes.
Same policy we had last couple of years?
Yeah, for several years now.
Right. And I remember, I mean, you know, I remember we used to, you know, students had to pay for their own athletic insurance, and as a coach and then an athletic director, that was a never-ending battle and was really a lot of time paid by coaches. It was paid by other parents. It was sometimes paid by the athletic department. And in my opinion, for this, for the benefit that we get, for this small amount, this is one of the best things that the Fort Wayne Community Schools ever did, was just to pay the accident insurance for, I mean, how many middle school and high school students is that? I mean, is a rough estimate, I would say
Well, it,
2,000,
not only does
3,000.
it cover the athletic events, which is what you mentioned, but it's school day coverage. So if kids
Okay.
are injured during any of our 30,000
like phys ed
kids,
class or?
yes,
yeah.
correct,
Wow,
yeah,
that's good.
phys ed, yeah, that
Chem
does
lab.
happen, yeah, yeah.
You laugh, but we had one.
It even, Julie, it even covers students of ours who may go to an athletic event. Like my little Julian went to the Southside High School football game, and he decided that he was going to show all of his friends how hard he could kick the football. So he tosses the football in front of him, and he kicks the asphalt, and he breaks his toe. And he was covered under this insurance.
He will be really happy you told that. Okay, any other questions, comments?
I move approval.
Okay, I think we did that, so all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. Opposed? Okay. And that brings us, we have no reports or statements, so that brings us to any comments that board members may make. Glenna, you want to begin?
Just want to say it was, again, very rewarding and delightful evening to spend that time with our scholarship recipients. Again, it just reminds you why we're all here, when you can see the kind of students our school system is turning out.
Yeah, you know, this is my first go-around at this. This scholarship thing was really exciting. I didn't know quite what to expect, but it was a lot of fun. We've got a lot of great students, so it was just a pleasure.
I'll add that we have some really great parents. It was just really nice to speak with the students and then see the pride on the parents' face. They're just really excited. And it's just such an exciting time in students' lives, this transition, and so it's always nice to share that with students and their families. So thanks for having us.
So we definitely have great parents, great students, and we also have great teachers. I have to mention that since it is Teacher Appreciation Week this week. I know I feel very comfortable sending my kids off to school every year because I know what great teachers they have, and it's always great to get to know those teachers, and you have a relationship with them throughout your students' years in Fortin Community, even if they go on to another school. And so I'm helping, of course, with Teacher Appreciation this week, and got to serve Sundays and spoke to a lot of the teachers, and they're always in great spirits and always very appreciative of what we do for them. So I hope all of our teachers are getting a little something special this week. I know Snyder's are.
And Tom, I just add one thing. I don't believe you've yet appointed anybody to the scholarship committee, but you'll have the opportunity to appoint, and one of the most impressive things is that when I sit down with Travis Ames, who's my appointment, and just say, Travis, how was it? He'll comment on how challenging it is because there's so many good essays that are reviewed by the committee. It's a very, very rewarding experience for him.
Dr. Robinson?
If you had a good time tonight, just wait till the next time. We have over 250 students being honored. And what you'll see on that night is how our staff, teachers, and everybody else pulls together, and it really comes off without a hitch. But this is a good time of the year. This is a reminder that it doesn't work unless we all work together. We have all these new principals sitting out here, and they're going to be working this week with our QIT. We have our teachers coming together to kind of start plans for next year. So it's amazing. It's the end of the year, but we're starting working on next year already. So thanks for reminding us about teacher appreciation also.
We had a work session this past week about just kind of a wrap-up from the legislature, and this was a long session and a budget year, and so we got some information highlighting the budget. And so just wanted to, thank you, Dr. Robinson, and Kathy Friend, and your whole staff that are called upon at times, to provide a lot of information for the legislature. There are certainly some changes on the horizon for you, Kathy, with the new bucket system and the new accounting that you've got to do. I don't know if anyone's still explained why we're doing it like that, but who knows? We just do it, right? Fort Wayne Community Schools gained a little bit over the next couple years. Not sure it really keeps up with inflation, but we did gain significantly in ELL funding. So that really means that, less is taken out of our general fund for those extra, student needs that are essential to making sure every student gets, a fair and equitable education. So we're thankful for that. I also wanted to mention another retiree that Chris probably knows. Sherry Gilbert is retiring. She is currently the athletic director at Heritage. To my knowledge, she's the only female athletic director in the county. So hopefully there'll be, since that's sort of near and dear to my heart, I hope there'll be a chance for another one in the near future. But she's had she won a state championship and she was coaching basketball. She's been a longtime coach and teacher and now athletic director in East Allen Community Schools, and just want to congratulate her on her career and her service and her retirement, just like you, Chris. So with that, we'll have a motion for adjournment.
We adjourn.
I second.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Aye. So we are adjourned. The microphone is open in case anyone wishes to